Hello everyone, welcome to Smart Investing. So today's video and today's topic is for the annual conference and newsletter that I'm presenting for you guys today. And basically, I am the owner of Smart Investing. My name is Albert, and pretty much the topic that I have for you guys today is leadership. So this is very controversial. Again, everything that I say is unscripted, uncut, just unfiltered, everything. I don't have, I'm not reading in front of a paper or anything. This is just all uh, off of forward thinking. So, leadership. What I think about leadership. Um, in order to be a good leader, strong leader, and relevant as well, you have to have certain qualities. You have to have a long range of good qualities. Uh, I believe honesty is at the top of the list. I believe trustworthiness is at the top of the list. And I believe loyalty is at the top of the list as well. And commitment. Loyalty and commitment sort of go hand in hand. But again, loyalty to yourself as to what you do and to your word and who you are as a person and your values, your beliefs, and your morals. That is what I'm talking about when I say commitment and loyalty, not towards uh, other people uh, in that aspect. So, when it also comes to leadership, I think about different personalities. You have people that are dominant, you have people that are influential, you have people that are pretty much very, very social. And that can be good and that can be bad because you have some people, when they're social, they can be manipulative, which is on the bad side, but then also you can have people that are uh, people that like to negotiate, but they do it firmly, but they do it in a good way where they have good business practices and it makes people feel comfortable. It's a way of doing good business where uh, you feel comfortable, not uncomfortable. So those are the two main differences when it comes to a very social person. I don't consider myself very social uh, in real, in in the offline world, in the real world. Um, I like to be very private. And then the last one would be like consciousness. You have very strong-willed people, sheer determination, and people who uh, have concepts or morals, values, and beliefs. I fall more into that category where they're always in their head. These are the type of people that are serious thinkers and love to analyze and do all that. And just, there's a touch of madness to them where things, there's so much in their head that every now and then things can get chaotic. But that's because they're thinking so much that things are just not organized, and then they just need to slow down and just kind of take a breather and then slow the process down and put everything in order and just try to find clarity into doing things and how things are going to work and all that. Um, it, it it involves a special talent for sure, and it involves a very special type of thinking for uh, strong leaders and strong mindsets where these kinds of people that think really, really big and that are really, really smart, and they have like this whole projection and this whole narrative as to um, how the world is and how the world should be as well. You think about, famous scientists and, mathematicians or philosophers and, scholars and all that, and lawyers and maybe doctors, just very important people that have impacted the world into society, uh, usually for the good of mankind. So then you have those other two types of people where, influential. It's just, people that are influenced. It's like, this is the world we live in. It's boring. It's not for me. Uh, this is a world that I don't even involve myself with inside that this online world. I do now. It's because with the YouTube and what I do here, but again, I'm not doing this for entertainment purposes because the whole online world is just like, it's so fake. It's just so fake. You don't know who you're talking to when you're posting. There's no trustworthiness. You try to connect people and meet people, and then you have a common goal, but then you're inspired by what you're doing because there's a commonality there, which I get. Don't get me wrong, camaraderie is a strong quality, really good quality, but it's not something where it's as appreciated as if it were in person because it's less trustworthy. When you actually get to know the person that you're working with or you're talking to or you're aligning yourself with, there's a stronger camaraderie and it's a stronger bond and there's a certain determination there because you know that person, you get to know that person, and again, there's certain commonalities with that it's just much stronger. It's not just like it's more careful and it's more thought out. It's not like online where you can join a community in one day, stay for like 2 weeks, and then all of a sudden, you know what, I'm gonna quit, and then it's as if nothing happened. You know, that's not leadership. I see that more as like cowardice. So sorry if I offended people. It's just that I live in a different world compared to other people. So that's just my difference. So I just hope people, because the online world can be very addictive. People do not want to admit that. The online world can be very addictive. And it is ruining minds. It is ruining intelligence and is ruining the younger generation. People younger than me. Uh, this country has fallen apart, and this is where this topic comes from. The word leadership. People forget what it means to have good leadership, strong leadership, smart leadership. I believe I have all those qualities uh, because I was raised with that. That's just in my DNA, and that's the person that that I am. It's not that I'm born overnight and I want to learn something. It's just consistent, consistent, consistent. If I want to give advice to somebody who wants to be a good leader, who is thinking about being a good leader, then take my advice. Keep learning, keep growing, and be loyal to who you are. Do not be loyal to money. Money does not create your value. You create your value. That's something that is wrong with the world. So please don't live your life online. This is a sad way to live, just online all the time. Uh, there's people in this world that actually do care about other people, family, friends, society, your community, sometimes work environment, and you meet people that, you may bond with. And things are just different now. So when it comes to leadership, uh, so many things come up, just so many things. When it comes to Wall Street, we have these financial leaders. I'm going to mention a few, like such as people that know that what's going on in this finance world. But again, their time is up because they're an older generation. These guys are ready to retire. I could just see it coming, and they know who they are. People like Larry Fink, CEO of BlackRock. We have Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Morgan Chase. And then we have, last but not least, I should have mentioned more names, but Warren Buffett, CEO of Berkshire Hathaway. So it's people like these where, you know, they just do not want to give up the control. They don't want to give up the power. They don't want to give up the leadership. I understand, they have made good money, but guys, your time is up. It's time to pass the torch on to the younger generation. Like it or not, that's the way life works. That is the circle of life. Uh, you need new forward thinkers and strong leaders and smart leaders in this world. So I plan to be one of them. I plan to do big things, and I've been making uh, groundbreaking impact, not only through my channel, but uh, with partnership and me growing more as an entrepreneur. This is something I didn't expect to do or have. It's just, the evolution of this is just taking it into itself. This whole um, thing of finance with me has become more important to other people as I thought out it would be. It just became bigger than what I expected, which is a good thing. I mean, it is what it is. So, through God's grace, I'm very grateful for what has happened uh, these past few years and what my ability can do for this country and for the leadership of, American prosperity. So, again, leadership. How much time I have? I'm just looking at my time. I can't even see the timer. So, I have a few more minutes. So, leadership can come in various ways. It can start in the home, and then it can grow from there as you grow up. It can start in the workplace. You can try to learn different things, know more things. Even though when you work and you're at a workplace, there's always structure. You have a boss. Just because you don't get promoted doesn't mean you can feel like you can not grow. You can still grow and do that on your own, and you can still promote yourself within. And this is the whole dynamic where people just don't want to be loyal to the workplace anymore because of poor leadership. People are starved from, having poor leadership. People do not like getting micromanaged. I don't like getting micromanaged. I know what works and I don't know what doesn't. Because I'm just a regular American, just like everybody else. People want to have a good leader as to, where they like someone who they work for. They like someone who can educate them and show them certain ways of doing things. It's not that they're trying to take control. See this more in a positive light more than a negative light. It's like they're trying to train them into a better version of themselves. It's not like they're trying to take control over that person and trying to, do what they want to do with that person. It's that they're giving that person the control, but they just want them to be the best version of themselves. This is the explanation that I have that before I make my closing argument. I want to say argument, my closing statement. is that there's a big difference between being a leader versus being a boss. A boss is the person that says, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this. A leader is the person that holds the weight, and they're gonna go up to the team or their coworkers and say, what can I help you with? How can I help you better to do your work? What do you need help with? They need to be on the front lines with their coworkers, because you cannot buy respect. Respect comes in so many ways, and that is a universal language. Wherever you go, even to a different country where you do not know the language, respect and honesty can get you very, very far in life. That is probably my best advice as to anyone who's watching this, listening to this, and wants to decide to be a leader, or even a good leader and a smart leader or a strong-willed leader. So that's pretty much all I have. Another example too, leader versus a boss. People conflict that. When people want to be an entrepreneur, you think about yourself. Let's say, I'm driving in a car, two of my coworkers from Bloomberg, right? So get out the car, hear some rumbling, have to get out the car, engine's not working. A boss will say, you need to do this, you make the phone call, and I'm just gonna sit here, and again, after you make the phone call, you're gonna push the car, I'm gonna steer, and then, when that person gets tired, you guys switch out, and I'm gonna push them, whatever. A leader does the opposite. A leader is gonna do most of that work. They're going to take turns. The leader and the two workers are going to push the car, but the leader is going to make the phone call and try to get the engine going again and the team dynamic working again. That's what a leader does. The leader is the one who holds the weight, because they are not only the smartest, they should be the most respected and the most trustworthiness. That is my vision of what a leader is. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.